For our buka stew, you want to get ready to fry. So after making sure that you cook your proteins ahead of time, please fry your meat, your fish, or whatever you're using for this, and then you bleach your palm oil.
Or you can buy bleached palm oil.
Very careful. If you can't bleach, you can also recreate this with normal palm oil. Bleaching the palm oil is optional. You can also do that mix of where I mix palm oil and granule oil to loosen it up as well. So you put in your onions and you season your onions. You will fry this very well for like a minute or two, not more. You don't want it to burn. You just want it to release its fragrance into the oil and season it well. So after that is done, you're now going to add your jollof mix. As I explained in the caption, your fresh tomatoes should only be 40%. Then your fresh peppers, your onions, your ginger, your garlic, any other thing you want to add will now make up the remaining 60%. So when you pour this, you want to allow it to fry with your pot or your pan open. Please don't close, just mix this and let this fry for a full 10 to 15 minutes, right? On open fire, don't close it. And once it has fried maybe like 5 minutes, you can add a bit more seasoning. You can add parsley, you can add curry, you can add anything, you can even add your stock. So after 15 minutes, this 10 to 15 minutes depending on the quantity, this is what it will look like. You start to see the oil floating at top. You can taste it all, but you will notice that the tomato is not cooked, like it's just a bit cooked. You notice that it's not well fried, and even the look of it still has that orange, tomato feel. You can now close this after that 10 to 15 minutes. You will close it for another 10 minutes and you will fry it and you will keep checking it. As you can see, the tomato is cooking more now, it's becoming thicker. All right, please, with as with any stew you're frying, low heat and patience, please. I'm adding a bit more of my bleached oil because I want the stew to fry well. Don't worry about excess oil. With buka stew, you can fetch your excess oil off and use it for another stew. You can use it for fada, you can use it for onunu, you can use it for any other thing. So this bleached palm oil here is gold, especially because it's seasoned. So now that the tomato has fried for you're sure for at least full 25 to 30 minutes, you can now check for seasoning. You can now add, or you can decide to add your meat stock. Now, some people don't like adding meat stock in their buka stew. That is totally fine as well. My stew has been frying now for 35 minutes. I now added my protein. When you add this protein of your choice, you will now mix it, but careful because you have fish inside. You will now mix it and you leave it again for another 10 minutes. If your stew does not have plenty oil, please keep checking it, and plenty water, sorry. Please keep checking it, please keep mixing, make sure that it doesn't stick to the pot, but you also want it to fry well because you want the juices from this meat to enter well. You want everything. In fact, you want this oil, these eggs to soak up oil. You want the meat, you want everybody in this pot to just be in one accord. Like, you just want everybody to mix together. Everybody just mix together and just have that buka feel taste. That's why the oil is always flavored when you buy buka stew. The oil is always flavored. The stew always has that taste of, even if you eat just the oily part, you still get your taste. So this part is totally optional. Most people don't like to add meat stock in their buka stew, but you can decide to add meat stock if you don't want to add seasoning. The main thing is, even if you add meat stock after, just let the stew dry. That's the main thing with buka stew. Let it dry. You want that oil to float at the top of the stew. By all means, you want excess oil, so you can add, if the oil wasn't much, you can add your bleached palm oil. Please don't add raw palm oil when your sauce has already gone far like this. With buka stew, don't add raw palm oil. It's better to add bleached palm oil or even seasoned groundnut oil that you've used to fry something else, because that's what lends the taste to this sauce. So once this is done, you can see the oil at top. Allow the stew to rest. Then reduce the excess oil and keep it. Keep your liquid gold. And then you can now serve the stew. You can serve it with rice. You can serve it with, anything that you want. But look at the gloriousness of this buka stew. Just leave it on the fire. Just let it bubble. Let that water all dry up and reduce the oil, and send me message to say, Kai, this buka stew, oh, you enter. You can use any protein of your choice. So me, I use fried goat meat. I put egg. I put Titus fish. So any meat you have. If I had chicken self, I would have put inside. So anyone.